Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yay, thumbs up for that. Yesterday, I actually moved my mic positioning a little bit, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to sound. I always have to adjust the sound volume. I'm going to have to possibly adjust it even further because I changed where the mic was. Can't even remember why I did it. Huh, how about that? Anyway, though, definitely a thumbs up. Not a ton has happened in my life, but I have done some thinking about various things, that I talked about yesterday, and some things that I haven't talked about. One was, I mentioned how, my life is kind of small. I don't do a ton within the actual world. I'm alone, but not lonely. I'm isolated, but not separated because of my social anxieties and all the various things that have happened through my life. This is where I am. I'm largely fine just being by myself, and then I go out and go on walkies, and I stay physically healthy. And yeah, it's a tiny life, but within that borders of that tiny life, I'm very active. I do a lot of thinking, and as the ancient Greeks used to say, back then it was all male oriented, so there's he's in it, but it's, the paraphrased, a man is never as active as when he is sitting and thinking. And I am very active mentally, I'm active physically, and I go out and I stay active physically. I go on walkies, I'm very as healthy as I can be. So no fear, I'm not afraid of my life being small and tiny, because as stated, I'm very active within the framework of my life, and it feels good to me. I was just pointing out more that in comparison to other people who like to do things like run marathons or go skydiving, such like that, yeah, my life is very small. Or even like, what I used to, when I was a teenager was the last time I really went out and did things with people. And then I got out of the Air Force when I was like 23, and I started withdrawing at big time then because I was older and adult. So, thumbs up. But that's fine. I just wanted to say that real quick because other things that have happened. Yesterday, this one's a big story because I like to give full context on things that I talk about. Way back in the late 80s, early 90s, when I was a housemate in a house that I lived in for 10 years and was still kind of doing things because my housemate was involved with a lot of people, I interacted with people and I heard about this group called Happy Flowers. Now, the group Happy Flowers was actually just like these two people who were they were in college as like lawyers, and they had access to sound studio equipment, and they just went in not knowing how to use any of it, not knowing how to play instruments, and they just made an album. And it was called My Skin Covers My Body, and they released it. And it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And it was very popular at the time. In fact, there was, I think it was an Animal Man comic book. It's like early 90s, and one of the characters on the front cover is wearing a Happy Flower shirt. And, and those people that I knew that were into punk were really into Happy Flowers. I have understood it as music, most of it, and been okay with it. Not really anything I enjoyed, but there's especially been one song called Stop Eating. This isn't really a song. It's just the two of them yelling, stop eating or die. And then they speed it up and they slow it down and they play it together, and it sounds awful. It's just stop eating. Sounds awful. I've hated that song, not liked the group, passed on this stuff to people through the decades because, hey, pain shared is pain diminished. The other day, is I was talking actually to Ricky Bettini for something that I'm going to be doing for a project that they and their friends are doing. I passed on the link for the song, well, for the entire album, and then to the specific point in the song where it plays "Stop Eating." And I loaded it up myself and I started to play it, and I listened to it all the way through, unironically, and I enjoyed it. After like 30 years of hating it, I actually enjoyed it yesterday. So, people change, things change. Also, I had done a reaction to a song by a group called Shushu, which is XIU. It's an American experimental group. The song that I reacted to is called like Pumpkin Attack on Mommy and Daddy. I have been playing that song obsessively all day yesterday, and I've played it a couple times this morning already. So I've really got to look into Shushu. They're almost a little too melodic and too rhythmic, but within that, it's really good. It's difficult music, but it's difficult music with a lowercase d. It is still rhythmical, it is still melodic, it's got a lot of difficult stuff in it, and I'm coughing a lot this morning. I woke up coughing, so just one moment, my sincere apologies. Joy. I sort of prefer my difficult music to be difficult with a capital D, where it's not necessarily quite so melodic, not so rhythmic, where you can't just go with the beat because you know the beat, they put the beat in, you know, the beat follows in the song. No. A lot of experimental music is they play it so that the beat isn't quite there. You're not able to just reach it. Or if you get it, it doesn't stay there for long. I like that type of difficult music. And then there's difficult music, capital D with quotes around it and whatever else you can put, where it can be a real struggle to listen to because it can be done. I was pointing out in a different experimental song that if you're doing experimental work, you want it to be experimental all the time. Anytime that you're on one thing for too long, you run the risk of boring your audience or boring yourself, because part of the song being the song is it's being experimental. So if it doesn't change, then that's bad. And so I was reacting to this one song thinking to myself, you know, it's been going along in this style, it really needs to, and then boom, it was right then they changed. So it's like, At the same time, there's also that experimental music where they deliberately do something because it's painful, because it's unpleasant. If it hurts to hold a note, this one note that you're listening to on whatever instrument past 30 seconds, they'll play for 45 or 60. And if it sounds good at normal speed, well, at the end of that, it's going to be really out of tune and warbling. Deliberately done to make it painful. But it is a deliberate choice because it's experimental. And that's the kind of difficult music that I really like. And I just thought I'd mention that as a story all the way through from Happy Flowers. Yay! Oh, hokey smokes. I don't know if it's something in the air or or if it's my immune system that's just hacked onto something or what. I've had sinus issues my entire life, chronic sinusitis, so thumbs up on that. One of the things though, bloody vocal cords. One of the things, though, that has been happening, which is kind of important since I have my reaction channel, almost 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of you that is subscribed, if you are watching. I watch a couple other subscription. Oh, now I'm burping. I am so organic today. A couple reaction channels. A lot of them have been talking about their struggles trying to be a reaction channel. And this one fellow, nice guy, really nice guy, he's just saying, I am ready to give up entirely from reacting to music and not doing it anymore. Because so many other reactors that he watches, they don't do music reactions anymore. And on my channel, my reaction channel, I struggle to get things up so that they can be watched. Only on the video portion, once or twice, or just once so far on the audio part. I generally can't play the video that goes with a song because that gets the thing blocked. Everything is copyright claimed, and that's fine. You know, that's good. It's not my stuff. I shouldn't be paid for it. I don't mind that. But it's when it's blocked that's bad. But he was talking about, and his name is like Jamal. He goes like Jamal, aka Jamel. And so if you look him up, he's a nice guy. Really good stuff, good reactions. Of his stuff, 32 of his last 40 reactions blocked. And that's hard. And they're not usually just instant ones either. They might be up for a day or a week and then they're blocked. And people blame YouTube, but it's not. They have to put up the system to do this stuff or they will be sued out of existence, and it's not them. They are protecting us and them with their copyright system as much as it can be abused. But 32 of his 40 videos blocked entirely. You can't see them, you can't hear them. They're nope. And that sucks. Especially since it's free advertising. I mean, you're going to get money from the ads that play on the video, and if people like the stuff, they may just buy the track. So I don't understand, but I'm not a greedy, money-hungry pig either. So what do I know? I'm not a business leader. I'm not a narcissistic jerk hammer. So yeah. I've been lucky myself in that the stuff I've been largely reacting to is either smaller groups or more indie bizarre stuff or from smaller labels. Because these other people, yeah, they're reacting to things like Rolling Stones or Beatles or other titles that are similar to that, other groups from labels that are like that. And yeah, unfortunately, everything is blocked that way. Just gone from the big groups. And even the small groups. I mean, I think that was like Mac Miller or someone that I tried to react to. Boom, blocked entirely. And while he's not small, or was not small, I can't remember if he's the fellow that died or not. But point being, even smaller things. Because there's another smaller, at least at the time that I reacted, rapper that it didn't matter what it was. You were just, it blocked worldwide if you had any video or any audio. So anytime anybody requested, it was like, I'd love to, but no. So there's people that are radioactive, there's groups that are radioactive, and you never know, since the system is ripe for abuse. And so, as stated again, I get a lot of requests that are for more obscure stuff, more difficult stuff, and from groups that understand that letting their stuff be seen is good advertising. And that I enjoy the first part of it, because again, I like difficult music, even difficult with no lowercase, no uppercase, so it's just difficult, like shoo shoo. That's awesome stuff. I like difficult with the capital D, and then I like difficult with the quotes around it. So, thumbs up. I'm glad at least there are a few people out there. I know that there's the popular stuff, and I know that there's stuff that can get 1 billion views. And at the same time, those ones will likely be blocked pretty quick. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Gonna go through and thank everyone that left me comments up to 25. I haven't had even 20 commenters in a long time, so no fear there. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language, I still get lost. I have cannabis use for pain and mobility. Without it, I would be wheelchair bound at best. So, and it doesn't help on the short-term memory front. That does happen. Excuse me. We have Get Me to minus 400 subs, thumbs up. There is Marco Polo Loco, 25, greatly appreciated. Jay, thumbs up and thank you. Gabs, greatly appreciated, and hopefully my little kitty will let me lift her up. Then there is Confused L29, always good to see you in the comments, thumbs up on that. Abraham, thumbs up, and Johnny K. I'm hoping to get some Walkies videos in here very soon, so thumbs up on that. And Fufu, I need song title suggestions, not just the groups. And thumbs up and thank you. There is Sam Mass, greatly appreciated. Fleming F. And then Favel, good to see you in the comments. F, thumbs up and thank you. And that is it. 12 people over the last 3 videos that I've made left comments. Thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head and in the world and dealing with real people, and it is appreciated. It's no end. I've said that I'll keep doing this even if I only have 5 viewers, and I'm not in it for the fame and fortune, so views are dropping fast, comments are dropping fast, but thank you for everyone that watches. And of course, I do not know what device you're watching, so I don't know where the text box is, but inside of it there are links to all my channels, as well as links to my Patreon. If you could become a patreon.com patron, that would be very awesome. Like one of these. Remember, I have to do that. Like one of these beautiful and awesome people that would in fact be beautiful and awesome. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If you could help me out, I do have a PayPal link wherever the links are. That would be awesome. And of course, I have the Amazon wishlist link where hopefully I've updated it to have cat food on it. That would be awesome as well. Now, of course, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, good golly, Miss Molly, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And of course, if you did the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Well, hokey smokes. Hopefully I'm going to make a phone call. I got to try and make an appointment, talk to my doctor. So with this crease in my ear, find out if that's just a crease in my ear or an indicator of cardiac damage that's going to kill me. So I need to get that taken care of. So hopefully I can get stuff like that done. Hopefully I can get some other things done. There was a lot of stuff I still wanted to talk about but didn't get to. So thumbs up on that. And hopefully your day will be good. Hopefully your day will be, well, pleasant and awesome. And as well, around the world, and especially in places like the United States, the covfefe bug is raging out of control. Please do not go around masses of people, especially if they are unmasked and unvaxxed, if you can. If you have to go among others, maintain your social distancing. Please wear a mask, wash your hands often, try not to touch your face. Get vaxxed if you can. Sign up and get a booster when it's available for you. Good lord, my vocal cords. So thumbs up on that. So until we meet again, my friends, you take care. have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. Well, in that, I forgot what I was saying. And in that case, that is a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up.